We are live. Yo, come on, come all. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, and what we is here today. Bring you guys and girls. One Piece chapter 1096. I apologize if I sound a little bit off at the moment. For two reasons. One, this headset isn't actually plugged into the computer. Because I've been doing other streams lately, so I have to swap that over, and I didn't even think about that until I had the headset on. Number two, I'm actually here today. I'm off sick. I've got a bad back, which means I'm actually getting to this chapter a lot earlier than I normally do, but that's a good thing because it means I get to enjoy some One Piece on my freaking Thursday morning. All right, it's about 10. It's about 10:45 where I am right now. That being said, we're going to get straight into the greatness that is this chapter. But if you give me a second, just because this coming a little bit earlier than I'm used to, I'm not prepared to, I'm not actually super prepared yet to have everything set up. I feel like an absolute idiot because of that, actually. That's fine. We always end up coming away with a successful stream. And I'm excited today because I copped one panel spoiler, but it was very blurry, very grainy, and it was only for a brief second on a TikTok live. And then thankfully everyone did everything in their power to stop me getting spoilers. But I'm aware that this chapter entails God Valley and the Rocks Pirates. So I'm fucking excited to get into this shit. Alright. So without wasting any time, let's get into it. We've got a cover page request here. Zoro upset over losing a game of musical chairs to a pack of chihuahuas in a forest. That is not what chihuahuas look like, but I do love the chihuahua with the Zoro sword and aesthetic with the fake scar over his eye. That dude's cute. And he's got the Wado Ichimonji. Although, I wonder if these are based on the others. So you got Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and the DJ, I think, maybe Usopp. Or the DJ's Luffy because it's got the boa, shirt that he wraps around his waist, and Usopp's the one with the pirate hat. Maybe. Interesting combination there. That being said, let's get into this chapter. So, ooh, okay. We're picking right off here. Hang on. Let me readjust. I got my drink here as well. It's spewing down rain, so please don't hesitate to tell me if it ends up getting too loud because of the rain. But, alright. We're over at God Valley, and we see that this place actually takes place in the center of the big crevices. So the city's inside the middle of the big pillars, right? We see our 6 treasure chests. The carnage of sadistic game. There are 150 rare rabbits to hunt down. That's not to mention the 13 super rare ones. Okay. Each of those is worth 10,000 points apiece. Remember, single hit kills will also earn you a skill bonus. We've prepared extravagant prizes for the winners for this prestigious event. All of a sudden, genuinely speaking, all of a sudden, Garling's 10,000 point disadvantage doesn't fucking matter. It's like, oh, I'm 10,000 points behind, but you know, there's 163 people, all of them worth 10,000 points. Like, you took a moment that seems so badass, and then you dragged it down to the depths of hell. Wait, are all these celestial dragons? Ooh, wait. Ooh, are these the God Knights? Hold up. Hold the fuck up. You pests can just sit back and watch. The Manmaya family is going to win. Don't count on an easy victory, Garling. So these are all different celestial dragon families, but these are all like God Knights families. So we got another name, the Man Maya family. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna need to have a celestial dragon families. At this point in time, we've got to, if we include the Mayan family or the Man Maya family, we've got almost all the names of the families because we've got the Jay Garcia. Oh, okay, we've got Monkey D. Luffy. So we've got Jay Garcia. We've got the Marcus. We've got the Topman. We've got the Ethan Barron. We've got the Shepherds. We've got the Don Quixotes. So that's 6. We've got the Garlings. So that's 7 out of the 20 families. We know that the Nefertari are one of them, right? And even though they're not listed there, we also know that one of the families is meant to be Im's family, which is also the Nerona family. So that's 9 families. And then with the Man Maya family, that's 10 families. So we're at 50% of all confirmed families. 50% of all confirmed families for the Celestial Dragons. That's... Is it weird to say it feels like we should know more, but also we don't know nearly as many as we should at the moment? Right. This... Ooh, the rain is really picking up now. This dude here as well, absolutely fucking love the design. Looks like that one guy from Big Mum's flashback with the gas mask. Please, someone, wake me from this nightmare. How is this allowed to happen? How can they toy with the lives of their fellow man? You know, they're just going around peppering people already. Wait. Wait. The guy with the gas mask looks like the kid from Big's Mum's Origin. Yeah, he does. Yo, young. Good to see you. Hold the fuck up, though. I just saw something sketchy. Hold up. Yo, hold up. Uta's manga. Uta's manga. I can't remember what chapter this came out with, but it's when she was doing her lullaby stuff. Right? We got three chapters of it. Hang on. You can look it up on the wiki as well. They've got the scans for it on the wiki. The 3rd volume! That's fucking her! That's Shanks's mum there! Fleeing. The one that goes, Kia, even our children. That's Shanks's mum. Yo! She's abandoning the Celestial Dragons. She's hiding in the crowd. Hold up, guys. I'm bringing this up for a moment, right? It's this page here. It's volume 3 of the Uta manga, Where the Wind Blows, right? And it's the panel under Yasop and Shanks, Beckman and Lucky Roo, right? We see a woman holding a baby. That baby's Shanks, and it's like, you know, linking back to Shanks being Uta's parent, but it's also linking back to Shanks' parent doing that for Shanks. That's Shanks' mum. The baby's the same hair color, same size. The hair's the same size and color, right? And both are present at God Valley. Yo, alright, hang on. I'm gonna read this again. Someone please wake me from this nightmare. How is this all allowed to happen? How can they toy with the lives of their fellow man? Please, desist and respect the rules. We haven't started yet. Yeah, even our children. Consider the others. Oh, consider the other zoo nobles participating. There's only 1 hour before the hunt begins. Now run, little rabbits. Give us a good chase. That's fucking Shanks and his mum. And it's... Look where they are. They're hidden in the crowd right in front of the treasure chests, which is where Shanks is found. Oh! Oda, you fucking smartass. So that's baby Shanks' mum. And like, if you look at her, she's wearing different clothes to the others because she actually has sort of like fancy Renaissance like shoulder puffs. I think it says 200 nobles, not zoo. Oh, okay. Consider the other 200 nobles participating. Yo, fucking hell, 200 celestial dragons. I mean, we've had Luffy end more lives in an instant. End a series. I'm expecting 200 casualties. Ugh. Hang on, what's happening over here? Navy headquarters. You want me to go way out to the boonies to fight? What's the point? I can't say Garp, but we need you here. That is fucking Monkey D. Kong. I don't know if he's a Monkey D. That is fucking Kong. And he was old when old was old. He's grey haired back here. He's like one of the Gorosei. He was old when old was old. But look, Oda remembers Kong. Kong is coming back. I'm telling you, former fleet admiral, current governor-in-chief. He is the strongest world government official that isn't a celestial dragon at this point in time. Other than Akainu, arguably. I'm just saying, we've been having Kong teas for a red hot minute. Oda's remembering him here. We're getting some Kong love. Our reports haven't been verified, but if the danger is real, it'll be a disaster. This is about the Celestial Dragon's little field trip, isn't it? Oh, so Garp knows. Garp knows. Why should I care if they're in trouble? I always said it'd come back to bite you if you mess with Hajinosu. It's their own fault for poking the hive. What did they expect? You don't just swipe the crown jewel of Pirate Island. Of course they'd come back. Of course they'd come to get it back. Where in the world did you hear about that? You must have assigned them extra protection to compensate for their stupidity, right? So what's got you so flustered? Well, there's something we didn't account for. It seems Roger's on the move too. Leave with that next time. I'm on my way. Yo, what? So the Celestial Dragons... Hang on, I'll adjust for the rain. So the Celestial Dragons robbed Hajinosu. I'm gonna take a random stab and say whatever they stole, the Rocks Pirates end up stealing it back post God Valley. And what I think it'll be is Captain John's treasure. Because Captain John is a part of the Rocks Pirates. Right? He was a part of the Rocks Pirates. You have Buggy after his treasure. His treasure was meant to be in the pirate's right eye, in the skull's right eye, Hajinosu. It makes sense if the Celestial Dragon stole it at one point, and then in the event of God Valley, when Rocks disbands, if Captain John steals this treasure back, but doesn't take it back to Hajinosu after. And thus it's a mystery where it is now. Because that would tie back in Buggy's whole pre-time skip adventure. Hajinosu, Pirate Island, New World. They they beat us to it. The Rocks Pirates have already set sail. We've got to get going too. Hurry up. Wait. What is the passage of time here? Because they want to get from the New World to God Valley. Hold up. Wait a minute. One Piece world map. Because God Valley event's only meant to take place for like a day or something, isn't it? So wait. Forgive me here. Oh gosh. There we go. So West Blue. So the West Blue is immediately off of the New World. At the bottom of the New World. Or like near the New World. But it's more on... The West Blue is on the Egghead Island side. So they could... If they could get through the Calm Belt, they could reasonably get there. But that means they have to have a means to travel through the Calm Belt. This is going to shake the pirate world to its core. God Valley, West Blue. I have never that must be Ivankov. I have never witnessed so many ships gathering around a single island. As you can see, we are trapped in this hellish reality. Nobody will be able to escape. And one day, we be forgotten and lost to the annals of history. Ooh. They chose this place for their little murder festival just to claim the natural resources here. 10,000 civilians have been branded rabbits for this hunt. Not a single one will still be alive in 3 weeks' time. Can you believe that? How is this world fair? Yo, so the event takes 3 weeks. I'm surprised the Celestial Dragons are, Bro, Sastra! It's a little Rocky Horror Show with a little bit of the German to it, because it's the V. It's his accent V, right? We are accepting of all kinds. And also, I mean, like, Ivankov, I don't know. Ivankov definitely looks like he comes from that red light district, right? Looks like the nobles are riding ostriches, emus, or something. Yeah! And they're numbered. Yo! The Celestial Dragons, whatever their emus are, right? This is their version of the Sonic Duck Squad of Alabaster. Another Celestial Dragon family being the Nefertaris riding ducks. That's a deep callback. Not a single one will be alive here in 3 weeks' time. Can you believe that? How is this fair, world? But they said we'd be freed if we survive the full 3 weeks till the end of the festival. Like hell you will! In all the previous hunts, there were exactly 0 survivors. What? But why would they lie about that and give us false hope? There is no thrill for them in killing people who have already given up. They want you to hope and run, so they have a good chase. You will never win if you play their friggin' game. If you play their rigged game. Focus on escaping it altogether. It's gotten more and more masculine and less... It's gotten less... Oh! St. Garling scores a quick 10,000 points. So he's killed... Well, he just killed 3 people, so is Garling only go... Yeah, again, the Supersonic Duck Squad. What is them riding... Ooh, wait. Hold on a second. I think I'm getting a knock at the door. I'll be 1 second. Of freaking course, I make it back, and you've got to bring up the Great Emu War, right? Rub it in our face. Oh, we lost a war to emus. But have you ever tried to kill more emus than you have ammo for when they're stampeding? It is a lot easier said than done, alright? The Celestial Dragons picked the right course for combat, right? Battle emus. The battle emus will rush you and overwhelm you, alright? This is fact. At this point in time, this is fact. Ah. No, but in all seriousness, Garling is killing 3 people here, but 4 people actually. But they say Garling scores a quick 10,000 points. So are these people meant to be? Are these people meant to be like he's killed 10,000 people already? Because that doesn't make sense because there's only meant to be 10,000 civilians on there. But he's like, there's 130 people and 13 people worth 10,000 points each. So did he just kill one person, they've announced one person, and then he's just got another 4 kills? Is it just me, or does the Celestial Dragon's head silhouette look like a whale? Oh yeah, no, they do. They definitely all look like whales. Hang on. My cat's freaking out, hang on. Hero, I'm on stream, buddy. You alright, buddy? Say hello to the people. That'll be the new logo. Just Hero's head. Do you mind giving me some quiet, buddy? Yeah? Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, anything that could get loud in this stream has been going loud, hasn't it? I love it. The forces of nature are trying to stop me seeing Garling in action. Although, his sword looks... Right. St. Garling scores a quick 10,000 points. His strategy is to target the high-value rabbits. So, okay, if they're high-value rabbits, that's not 10,000 points. He's just gotten 40,000 points. Right? Got the transponder snail also watching, and it seems like it's recording it back to Marijua, which means there are people still back at Marijua watching this event in the first place. Oh, whoa. Whoa, wait a minute. Alright, it came off. What? What a strong draw. No surprise from a sharkfish man. Thank you. I've never been praised like this. Hold up. Why does that look like the unholy combination of hack? But it's not hack. But like, it looks like the combination of hack and Bartolomeo. Hang on. It's definitely not hack because he doesn't have the frill. And obviously he would have been born with the frill. Although they do have similar noses and foreheads. But he doesn't have the under eye loopies. But he definitely looks like Bartolomeo. Yo, is Bartolomeo a quarter fish man? That'd be interesting. Alright, it came off. Right. The tournament prizes are the key to our escape. The prizes? One of them is the strongest class of devil fruit. If you eat it, it'll allow you to transform into an Azura dragon. They've also got the pawpaw fruit, which can be used to blast yourself and others to distant islands. Yo, Ginny is on the information here. If any of us can eat one of those fruits, we will escape this hell and the Navy siege. There are only a dozen of us, but we can do this. But it's impossible. The prizes are kept at the very center of the island. I'm a pro thief and wiretapper. 2 weeks back, I leaked all this info to the outside world. I'm sure my message got someone's attention. A plan like this needs plenty of decoys running around after all. Yo, did she bait the Rocks Pirates and Roger Pirates into God Valley? Is that what Ginny did? Is Ginny low-key the menace of society? Not a menace, the menace of society. Huh? I can help with that. Kuma? Yo, actually, I take it back. I think this guy might be Hordy Jones's father. He looks like Hordy Jones. And Hordy Jones's story was directly linked into the Celestial Dragons. I can help with that. Kuma, my size and bulkiness will help me survive longer than most. I'd hate to see anyone here die when we attempt this. Well said, Kuma. I will not allow any of you to be killed escaping God Valley together. Oh no! It's a double page spread and I saw it. Oh, it's the Holy Grail. Hold on. I can't stop. Oh, my eyes are just drawn to it. Hang on. We see marine ship get blown the shit up. What was that? Off the east coast. It's the Rocks Pirates. Why are they here? There's no time to worry about that. We're being swarmed by notorious pirates. Why is this the first I'm hearing of this? What are they after? Fire! Yo, so is that an old vice admiral or an old rear admiral? Either way, he's got a bit of a folk neck. Give up, you lousy marines. Follow my lead, crew. Peep how one of the Rocks Pirates has claws like Blackbeard. Yo, okay, the dude above the fishman looking dude. The stone fishman. Stonefish fishman. Yo. Is Rocks here? Oh, is that Captain John? Wait, hold up. Don't rush ahead, Rocks. And since when did I say I'd let an idiot like you give me orders? Newgate, not you too. Yo. Right. Sorry. Give up, you lousy marines. Follow me. Oh, follow my lead crew. Whitebeard. Don't rush ahead, Rocks. And since when did I say I'd let an idiot like you give me orders? Newgate, not you too. Finders keepers. That sounds good to the rest of you? It'll be all mine. It would be pointless in your hands, Lin Lin. Back off. Wait, so that's Stussy on Whitebeard's shoulder. Back off, Stussy. You're only making a fool of yourself. That's rich coming from you. Granny Neo? Granny Neo was a baddie? Granny Neo was over a foot tall? Whoa! Glorious. Yo, that just... I can't process this. Granny Neo? Yo, we got Shaky! And Shaky's flying too. He must be flying by levitating the swords and just holding onto them. That's rich coming from you, Clarissa. My precious... Oh! That's him. That's Captain John in the younger days. He's drinking. He's got his two swords. What did I say? He. My precious treasure. Whitebeard got Max Riz right now. Right now? Throw a dart at a calendar. Whitebeard got Riz because he's daddy. Ooh, who are these little dudes though? There's that dude with the claws that you said was like Blackbeard, but he doesn't look like Blackbeard because he looks like he's got a long Master Roshi beard. But actually, fucker is... From the Straw Hat cover series, Kano Kingdom. Not Ramen. It's the other dude, isn't it? It's the dude from the hang on. In the manga. Where's Sai? I'm looking for the Sai cover story. Hold up. Oh, what was that? Where's the Psy cover story? I'm sorry I'm taking so many tangents, but there's so many, like, little bits of info to postulate in here. Hang on. It's from the it's from the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. Kano Country Inhabitants. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, it doesn't look like him 100% because he's got the white beard and these dudes got the black beard. But there's King Ramen, but there's also Chichalisa. Like, that dude up there has the Kano headpiece. The Kano Kingdom headpiece. So, I'm actually thinking this little dude with the claws is from Kano Country. And then we've got one dude covered by Big Mum's Prometheus. Which, yo, Big Mum has Prometheus here and Napoleon, but she doesn't have Zeus at this point. And on top of that, we know from the flashback from previously, she uses dual-wield pistols here as well. So she may have another two homies instead of Zeus at this point. But she at least has Napoleon at this point, which is cool to see, right? Yo, that moron Rox is bound to lose sight of our main goal. We've got to confirm it's here first. Who died and put you in charge? I'm gonna blow you all out of my way. I'll snatch it from under all your pathetic noses. You all have your heads in the clouds. It'll be gone before you know. I'll be gone before you know it. Looks like Roger is on his way as well. He's the person Kaido and Roger got beef? Looks like Roger is on his way as well. He's the one person Does Kaido admire him or dislike him? One thing at a time, rookie. This is gonna be a decisive battle. He wants to fight Roger, I think. So that's Stussy. There's Captain John in the day is a fucking sexy looking drunk. That's right, don't forget it. And that's Clarissa. Today's the day we'll settle this. That's a guy from Thriller Bark! Hold up. Yo, Thriller Bark's Rocks Pirates. That's the guy from Thriller Bark. He died, and he's one of the zombie generals. Along with fucking Captain John. Hold up. There is so much shit going on right here. One Piece, zombie generals. Did he have a name at the time? Or was it just an assigned number? So there's Captain John. Oh, he's seen... I don't Don't see him. Hang on. Oh yeah, no, Zombie 889. The anime doesn't do him justice, but in the manga, yo, that's him! Deadass, that's him. Wait! The guy under Kaido then, is that forearm dude? Because he's got 2 arms on one side. Or is that just shit art? Yo. And who's this dude down the bottom left? Why does the guy down the bottom left look like Tensei from the Marines? Like he's a plant. Yo. The Rock's crew made landfall. What are you Marine dogs playing at? What would you do if something were to happen to us? Come in! Yo, that dude looks like an absolute rat. Like a rat-ass monkey. There are more fearsome pirates flooding in from all directions. How did this leak? This event was supposed to be top secret. We're still not certain what the pirates are after. Please be advised, the West Coast is a danger zone. Oh, Sir Roger Pirates! Please! Oh, please. Whatever the fuck happens in this world, do not cut away. Do not cut away from this. Right? Give us this love. The Roger Pirates have docked there. Huh? Finally, do you have any idea how I've felt this past year? Roger, no using the captain's card to call dibs this time, okay? Has Roger already got his sickness? Oh! No! Because he's made it to Lodestar a year ago. So something happened at Lodestar, and okay, obviously something here has to do with the fucking One Piece. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, are these the God Knights? What the fuck? This dude's wearing a cow skull. Behind Garling with a big ass scythe. And the girl on his left, she ain't a bad looking fucking CD. Celestial Dragon. For those of you that need the lingo, it's right. It's a CD I'd play. Yo, pull those Marines back and see to it that the Celestial Dragons are protected. What a disgrace. Why even bother surrounding the island with ships? God's Knights, stand ready. Right. Yo, bottom left gives off Zoro vibes. Do you mean up here? The Tensei looking dude on the Rocks Pirates? Because I do get that. Yo, so Roger had a fair bit of his crew. He had Nazgul, Gaban, Rayleigh, obviously. I don't see Blue Mane, but I see the dude with the ginger hair and the little Gimli-looking fella. So we at least had a fair few crew members at this point. And I want to see Gaban do some shit in the manga so bad. What in the world is happening? Roger and Rocks. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Yo, you see the Conquerors Haki Lightning. Dun, 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 Conquerors. Reinforcements have arrived. It's Vice Admiral Garp. And we see the fucking Haki coming up. Bogart! Bogart, my man! When did you come out? If Bogart Bogart love. Get the Bogart love going. If Bogart makes his way back to be an end of series villain against the Straw Hats, like we make it to Marineford and Bogart is to Zoro and Baron Ethan Nusturo, what Bluno is to Luffy versus Lucci. I would actually kind of fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it'd be upsetting for Bogart to lose, but imagine Bogart versus Zoro, and Zoro whips out his like ultimate final technique to one-shot Bogart going into the final fight of the series against Baron E. Nusturo. Yo, reinforcements have arrived. It's Vice Admiral Gar. Woo, we're saved. Just tell me where I can find Roger. Look at some of these Marines though. You got Bogart. You got a Marine with a lion face. That could even be a lion zone. Because he's got the teeth coming out too. I don't recognize some of the others behind him, but he's got a dual swordsman jumping out, grinning ear to ear too. Yo, much love, Young. Much love, Young. I'll catch you later because we'll talk about this we'll talk about this later. It's absolute mayhem out there. We couldn't have asked for a better opportunity. Is this it? Oh, okay, so they snuck in and got it. Is this it? Yes. I don't know if Vich is Vich, so just eat up. You don't know which is the pawpaw fruit and which is the blue dragon fruit. When one devil fruit is literally blue and one is shaped like a paw. Fair enough, Ivankov. Fair enough. Yo, but does that mean Ivankov almost got the dragon fruit? Yo, fucking Linlin. Linlin with the throat slam, but also showing the booty off. Phew, close one. Eva-chan! Hand that one over too. Huh? Kuma, don't think, just eat it. You have to eat it. To save them. If we manage to get a single person off this island alive, we can call this a victory over them. Oh! So Kuma eats it, and Saturn does his fucking grimace punch. And Kuma's out. You're the Buccaneer brat. And we see the Conqueror's Haki and the fire again coming from fucking Saturn. Oh, just give us an answer on his fruit, please. You can neither live as a slave or die. Nothing else can be tolerated for someone of your ilk. That is what the tides of time have decided. Are you somebody important? You can either live as a slave or die. Nothing else can be tolerated for someone of your ilk. Is that what the times have decided? Are you somebody important? Okay, so, sorry, that's Kuma asking that. I don't understand how someone can be born to be more or less. If you're born to be a slave, then what's the point of being born at all? If you have some kind of power now, or if I have some kind of power now, I'm going to use it to save as many people as I possibly can, just like Nika. Yo, that is precisely why your people needed to be erased. They knew Nika, and it fucking got him killed. Hold it, Rocks! You're in my way, Roger. Yo, and we see the Conqueror's Haki spewing everywhere. And I can tell that they're cutting away from it. No, 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 no. Maybe. Akainu and Aokiji fought for 10 days. This event was meant to go for 3 weeks. We better fucking cut back. We better fucking cut back to this. Hold it, Rocks, you're in my way, Roger. This fateful incident would soon be obscured by the shadows of history. Why? Just give me God Valley. Just give me God Valley. Like, I know. Why did I fucking open my mouth? Why did I say the likelihood of us cutting away from God Valley because we're following Kuma's fucking perspective? Why did I utter it? I got my hopes up myself, and I've let them be dashed away. We got 2 chapters. Oh, this feels like such a letdown. Like, I'm both hyped beyond belief and let down ridiculously. Oda is just a tease. Yo, dude. Oda's actually out here plotting for my pain. Like, Oda's actually out here just actually wanting me to be upset. Ooh, hold on a second. Oh, I think I just got kicked out of YouTube. Please no. Everyone, please tell me that the stream is still working fine. My computer's been messing up lately. That just scared the shit out of me. Yo, the kingdom of Sorbet, South Blue. So they've all escaped to the Sorbet kingdom, which Kuma's gonna end up taking over. Yo, I just want God Valley. I just do, right? How did we before we go into the second half of this chapter? How did we get such a perfect lineup and it get fucking cut away? Like Clarissa? How is it her instead of Shaki? Or is Shaki also a part of it under? Yeah, but he gives at the end. I see it. We have to come back to God Valley in a Roger flashback. Like, we got the Odin flashback. We're getting the Kuma flashback. When we get to Laugh Tale, surely we get the Roger flashback where we flesh out these other events. Like you're saying. And it leads into Joy Boy's flashback. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yo, this is... Alright. The Kingdom of Sorbet, South Blue. So they only ended up reporting Garp's heroism, huh? This Morgans is nothing but a hack. He prints what the world wants to bring. Wait, I read that wrong. He prints what the world's top brass wants. In the end, we still have no idea what the heck really happened on that island. Oh, and Kuma's praying. Just how long are you planning to pray like this, Kuma? I keep thinking I could have saved more people back there. Stop talking nonsense. You saved over 500 souls during that mess. That's right. You were amazing, Kumachi. Oh, okay. So that's the name of the chapter. Right, Kumachi. Okay. So Ginny and Kuma are gonna make themselves a little bonnet. Everyone cried tears of gratitude. Thanks to you. Even I welled up. A nickname for Kuma similar to Teddy. Those hands of yours can bless people with freedom. They're hands of liberation. Hands of liberation. Well, we've now got Kuma's backstory. How the fuck did Dragon not make it to fucking God Valley? I'm a little upset with that, I'm not gonna lie. To think you would choose to live in a church. But I guess it does fit your personality. I'll never forget your face as long as I... That fucking hit! I wasn't expecting that to hit because Kuma can't remember him in Marineford. And Ivankov literally has that whole tissy where he's like, no one has ever forgotten my face. I'll beat it into you. I'll never forget your face as long as I live. Yeah, no one ever does. Sorry, I'm not coming, big bro. I want to stay with Kuma while I think about what I want to do with my life. Well, then I'm off to sea. I'm going back to bask in my freedom. Take care, my friends. Now then, since I'm 4 years your old... Since I'm 4 years your elder, you can leave it to Big Sis to work out how we're going to feed you. What? Split that log, Kumachi. Now we just got to sell it. No more dumpster diving or stealing for us. Let's work hard to buy our freedom... to buy our food from now on. What? There's no way you're only 9. You're lying, freak. Ouch. Yeah, and Ginny beat the shit out of them. Pick on someone your own side. Ginny! Yeah, and they're crying too. Wait. Where do I know these kids from? Is that the fucking tomato gang that's always after, Panda Man? No, not quite. Where do I know these kids from? I know these kids from somewhere. I don't know, like, did they reuse the kids from Zoro's filler arc? Chat, am I crazy? Or have we seen these kids somewhere before? Huh? I feel better. The pain's been blown away. Did you use some kind of magic? Oh, did I miss that? Sorry about that, guys. Ginny's really a nice girl. Yo. So he can remove the physical injuries outright too, not just the pain. Even better. Munch, munch, munch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Chew, chew, chew. Munch, chew. I'm still hungry. You sure? So good. You're a real glutton, Ginny. Let's keep up the hard work. Yo, that's 100% Bonnie's mum. Kumachi, how old were you when you became a slave? 4. Me too. I don't think you should sound so excited about that. I'm full. My belly's actually full. What's wrong? Kumachi. Oh, come on, don't cry. I'm just so happy. Their first taste of peace and hope. You don't remember the kids? No, that was first things first. That was a fucking beautiful chapter, but it ended a little quick, right? I know we're going to get more of the Kuma flashback, and I feel like this is going to be one of the most brutal flashbacks if we keep going the route we're going, right? Ender's favorite part of the chapter. Cried a bit. Yeah, dude, like, Kuma is such a fucking lovable dude. Like, honestly speaking. Kuma is such a lovable dude, but, like, this whole flashback is amazing. But I think it's still going to get better and worse all in one. Right? Because, essentially, this chapter, we get Kuma's first meeting with Saturn. But at some point in time, we're also going to have to get Kuma joining the Warlords for the first time. And, on top of Kuma joining the Warlords, we're going to have Kuma re-meeting Saturn. And then giving up his life. Most likely for Bonnie. Which, it's weird, because Saturn actually seemed like he was going to keep the promise, too. If that's the route it goes. Because Saturn was like, just leave Bonnie, she's just a child. No, but this whole chapter was what? What other devil fruits were in those 4 chests? Because they only figured out what 2 of them were. And Shanks is in one of those chests when Robert takes it. And like I said at the beginning of the chapter, we see fucking Shanks and his mum hiding in the crowd of celestial dragons. On the first page, the middle bottom panel, right next to the dude with the neck poofy, we see Shanks' mum and Shanks. And we know that's Shanks' mum and Shanks from the freaking Uta story. So, there's still so much stuff to be told at God Valley. Damn, this was a damn good chapter. Alright, I think we're going to do a discussion over the weekend. I think I'm going to wrap this up here. I've got to process this. I might go live over on TikTok. For those of you that haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We're trying to hit our goal of 200 subscribers and we're getting closer by the day, right? So subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. Hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Check out the link tree in the description down below. It'll take you to things like my Discord where you can join and talk anything anime and manga related. It'll take you over to my Twitter, my Twitch where I do gameplay, and it'll take you to my TikTok where I'm trying to get 1,000 followers so I can multi-stream and go live over there as well. But this was chapter 1096 of One Piece. I'm gonna give this, honestly, I think I'm only gonna give this one an 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. I love the chapter, but I've definitely seen better chapters recently. It was a hype chapter. It's just also hard to fucking revel in it when we cut away from it as well, if that makes sense. But I am keen. Clarissa surprised the shit out of me. It's amazing seeing a young Stussy looking 100% like Bucken, right? We need to find out how Dragon gets involved with Kuma and Ivankov. We need to find out how all of them... Elder Neo being a former Rocks pirate was such a huge twist. Also, Father Time beat the shit out of her. She aged so bad. Yo, that means she lived her poor life. But if you actually remember, Neo talked about how... Clarissa talked about how people had the... I'd give it a 10 out of 10, but I'd also love the emotions too much. The problem I have with it is I felt like it was just... I wanted it to be longer. Maybe that's just me being bitter about it, though. But if you have a look at Clarissa here, right? Remember in Amazon Lily, didn't she talk about the, previous empresses? The previous empresses coming down with love sickness? And we also know that characters go ugly when they don't live their best life. So did Neo turn into the short, old, ugly lady because maybe she was in love with Zebek? Yeah? And with Zebek passing, she lost her reason to be out at sea? I'm just saying it's a real possibility. You know? Definitely has something to put towards the idea. I'm really curious though. Oh! How the fuck did I miss Strusen in this chapter? Yeah, Elder Neon said she fell in love with an unknown man and sailed after him. Yeah, I'm saying that was probably Rox, and with Rox passing here, she ends up going back to Amazon Lily. She's been replaced with Shucky. Shucky also is going to end up falling in love with Rayleigh and leaving until Boa comes about. So Neon's lover might be Zebek, yeah. Dude, under Whitebeard's Bicento in the bottom right corner of the Rox Pirates spread is fucking Strusen. Look at the little shit down there. You can see his little big nose and bowler cap. That's Strusen down there. But this Fishman. The fact that Roger and Zebek both have like big burly Fishman. Low key though, the Fishman on the Rocks Pirates kind of looks better. He just looks beefier. I need lore on that guy, for sure. I need lore on him. Yeah, there's just so much to go into this. And I love, because as we see later on, right, there's just so much fucking Conqueror's Haki clashing in the middle at the end of it. But, like, Rox comes off, we don't see any Haki off Rox. Roger comes off, we don't see any Haki off Roger. Garp is already priming the fist, charging up, just like, ah! Coming in, ready to throw hands like a monkey. Every Amazon falls in love with a Dark Lord or a Sun God. Do you know what, JD? Every Amazon falls in love with a Dark Lord or a Sun God. No. Every Amazon falls in love with a Dark Lord until one gets rejected for the Sun God. Rox and Neon, Shaki and Rayleigh. It would have been Boa and Blackbeard, but Boa chose Luffy instead. What do you think the crown jewel of the Pirate Island is? I think it might be related to Captain John's treasure. Yeah, I was saying this earlier in the stream. whether it's a poneglyph or a devil fruit or whatever, I think the sacred treasure of Hajinosu is Captain John's treasure. And because the whole crew disassembles here, Captain John gets the treasure back from the Celestial Dragons in the fallout of this, hence it becoming Captain John's treasure, right? But no one knows where he stored it because he hides it from everyone else here until later on. Because it's important to know Captain John ends up dying because I'm pretty sure his crew mutinies against him and stab him for hiding treasure, right? So in the remnants and the fallout of the Rocks Pirates, Whitebeard, Shiki, Big Mum, and Kaido all go off and make their own crews. Everyone else is left, right? You have Captain John go, well, I'm going to take over then, clearly. I've got the treasure. And everyone goes, you're not taking over, I'm taking over. There's an in-squabble. And then they're like, why are you hiding the treasure? We all earned it. And he goes, because it's my treasure and this is my crew now. And then they're going to mutiny him and kill Captain John, right? And I think in the process, Captain John's going to die. And I'm assuming Wang Ji or Silver Axe, whoever it is, whoever the dude with the helmet is, because both of them end up on Thriller Bark as zombies, right? So I think what ends up happening is they're both going to trade each other, kill each other, in the aftermath post God Valley incident. But that's just a lot of speculation at this point in time. I feel like we need to see more on it. Because we also see here, Rox has got 2 flags. He's got the Rox flag with the flaming skull on it. But above that, is that like the Shueisha symbol? Because it almost looks like 2 swords and a turban or something. Do you think Elder Neon has Conqueror's Haki? Yes. I think she has Conqueror's Haki, but I don't think she ever developed it. I think... Okay. My personal belief is Boa has advanced Conqueror's Haki. I believe she's capable of it because when Luffy first used Conqueror's Haki against the Boa sisters were all freaked out for a second, and then they went, wait, he can't control it and use it yet, like Sister can. Right? Now, you could just look at that and go, oh, okay, it's unconscious bursts of it, but that could also just be heavily implied to be advanced Conqueror's Haki, like you can actually weaponize it. I don't think much of her, but given her being on the Rock ship, we may need to put some respect on her name. See, I don't think Neon, like, okay, I don't think Clarissa was that strong. I think the Kuja have gotten stronger each generation. So I think Shaki's stronger than Neon, Boa's stronger than Shaki, right? But it's also really important to note, Shaki was stating that Garp was chasing her 30 to 40 years ago, which is around this time. So Clarissa may have abandoned the Kuja here to set out on her own, and at the same time, Shaki has just taken over as the leader of the Kuja. And Shaki gets her happiness because she ends up with Rayleigh. Clarissa's partner dies and she turns terrible looking in her old age. Right? But that's interesting. What other Easter eggs are there in this chapter? Because it's also interesting that, like, Whitebeard isn't going with the same order. Like, Whitebeard is fighting Rox's orders. If there are 4 other fruits, I'll go ahead and assume Love, Darkness, Nika, and Quake. See, I don't know about that one. Maybe. See, I don't think the Darkness Fruit is here. I think the Darkness Fruit is something that's just unique to Blackbeard's story. Right? Because I think people didn't understand it. But the Love Fruit, I could see being here. The Quake Fruit. I think the Quake Fruit is already in Whitebeard's hands because Whitebeard was already stated to be the world's strongest man at this point in time. Like, he was stated to have the title all the way back when, right? So I think Whitebeard's already got the Quake Fruit. The Nika Fruit, the Gum Fruit, I don't think the Gum Fruit was ever present on God Valley or Rocks. I think if the Celestial Dragon, specifically the Gorosei, had Joy Boy's fruit, which they've said they haven't been able to get it in 900 years, if they had his fruit, they would have destroyed it or something, right? Well, I also think that Rocks might have the Love fruit, and that would explain Blackbeard's want for the love. If Zebek had the Love fruit, that would be interesting. Especially if he does have Conqueror's Haki, because we see later on the clash between Hold It Rocks, You're in My Way, Roger, and then we see a massive Conqueror's clash coming from the middle of the island from them. It's not enough to split the heavens, though. That's something important to note there. There's like heaps of Conqueror's clashes happening on the island, because even Saturn has Conqueror's Haki spewing forth in the middle of the island at the same time that Roger and Rocks and Roger are clashing. And we've also got to throw in Garp in there soon. So, okay, we actually have an idea now. So we've got Garp and Roger versus Rocks. Then the God Knights also helping out Garp. So Figureland's probably going to fight Whitebeard here. Leaving Rayleigh, Scopper, and the other God Knights to fight Shiki, Lin, and a young Kaido? That... it feels a little off. It's cool, but it does feel a little off. But it's important to know that, like, there's Conqueror's Haki going everywhere on this island at the moment. Like, when the Roger Pirates get off, but before we see Garp, we see Conqueror's Haki, and they say Roger and Rocks. I don't even know if we're going to make it. So either Roger or Rocks is already using Conqueror's Haki when they get onto the island, even though we don't see him using... Yo! Roger doesn't have Ace! Look at his sword! Roger doesn't have Ace at this point. Yo! If Zebek had Ace and Roger kills Zebek and takes his sword and gets a Supreme Grade sword, that is pretty busted. Sadly, the flashback will probably go on for only... Hang on, sorry, I can't read that. Sadly, the flashback will probably go on only in like 20 chapters or later. Yeah, this flashback's probably not even going to be 20 chapters. Like, the whole Odin flashback was only like 10 chapters, 12 chapters. And we've already skipped over God Valley because it's sort of how this story began. If you could even call it that. Like, we didn't even get, like, we literally got one chapter on God Valley because it was half of last chapter and half of this chapter. Also, who's this on Garp's vacation? Would that be Garp's wife and a young dragon in the pool? Like, genuinely speaking, would that be Garp on vacation with his family? If he's on vacation. Because at this point in time, Dragon's born, and Garp had to have had Dragon with someone. So Garp has a woman in his life. And then after becoming the hero of the Marines, Garp the Fierce loses both of them. Damn. There's a lot going on in this chapter. Genuinely. Ginny also saying the tournament prizes are the key to our escape. One of them is the strongest class of devil fruits. One of them is in the strongest class of devil fruits. Does that mean mythical zones? Or is that meaning like the same like strongest class as like Akainu's magma fruit? Could be on Vacation Island, the one where Mr. 3 was pre-time skip. It's possible. It looks a little different though, I think. Hang on. No, it could be. It does have the palm trees. It's just it doesn't have the big tree. It looks a little different, but it very well could be Vacation Island. But what the what is the actual item that they steal from Hajinosu? And like I said earlier, this fishman here, in between Kuma and Ivankov, the one that bites off Ivankov's chains, I'm actually going to put a random theory out there and say that that is Horty Jones's biological father, but he ends up passing away, hence Horty being raised in the Fishman district with no father. Damn, and we've officially got 10 out of the 20 names of the Celestial Dragons. Family lines. I'm curious though as well, because obviously there's churches that are pre-established in One Piece, but we don't actually know what religion they practice. But they have crosses, so it's heavily implied for it to be like Christianity. I wonder if in the Kuma flashback we're going to go into what religions exist in the world of One Piece. That'd be interesting. That'd definitely be interesting. A treasure can be anything. Tomato box was a sacred treasure. Maybe special sake? The problem is, Roger's coming here for something on the island in relation to Lodestar and the road poneglyphs. Because he like, Roger's introduction in this chapter is, I've been wanting this. Finally, do you have any idea how I've felt this past year? Right? Rogers wanted to get here because of something related to Lodestar. And we know it's not God Valley itself, because if it was God Valley itself, right? Roger would have came here within the last year. He wouldn't have waited for the news to leak. Instead, it's something of the information that was leaked, being the Celestial Dragons, or the leak about the devil fruits that are present? What is it that Ginny specifically leaked? One of them is in the strongest class of devil fruits. If you eat it, it'll allow you to transform into an Azura dragon. They've also got the pawpaw fruit, which can be used to blast yourself to other distant islands. If any of us can eat one of those fruits. Right. And then she talks about how she's leaked all this info. I wonder if Roger was here to get the pawpaw fruit to get to Laugh Tale. But why bring a poneglyph or such to God Valley? Well, that's the point. That's what's making it so mysterious. But then you've got the Celestial Dragons stealing something from Hajinosu. Right? So, what if the thing that Roger wanted wasn't Hajinosu, but Roger couldn't just go in there and take it because of whose territory it was at the time, right? And then the Celestial Dragons steal it, take it to God Valley for whatever reason it is, and then then Roger's like, now's my chance to go and get it. Because that probably makes more sense in terms of setting up this stuff. You know what I mean? Like where people are coming from. You know, and seeing Big Mom like one shot a child Ivankov is brutal but hilarious. And Saturn does the invisible punch thing again. But we see the black flames around it. By the way, do you believe the theory that God Valley, in its Western style, is the place in Ryuma's story in Monsters? No. I haven't heard that theory, but I'd say no. I just think that's what Wano was like partially back in the day. Because Ryuma lived 400 years ago, right? We know each generation of Wano has had to raise up further and further, right? Like every couple of generations, as the water filled, they had to raise up. So 800 years ago, Wano closes its borders. 400 years ago, it was halfway full, right? So the Wano from Ryuma's flashback is the middle Wano in between the flooded Wano and the current Wano we know it, right? Which would also mean there's a potential for like other influences to get in there at that point in time. Because like it may not sit perfectly aesthetically, but at that point in time it was also known as the country of gold. So Ryuma was like having to defend the country from invaders. So people were still invading the country when Ryuma was there 400 years ago. I'm doing one last scroll through looking for Easter eggs. For those of you that have only just got here now, we talked about this earlier on in the chat. The Celestial Dragons are riding emus. It's very similar to to Vivi and the Nefertari riding ducks. I'm in the mountain the mountain on God Valley. It looks like it's torn in two, and he's a sword god, and it's in the Wild West. Okay, I get what you're saying. Weirdly enough, yes, I believe that theory, but no, I don't believe that theory. I think God Valley was made by a swordsman that cut the island in half. I just don't think it was Ryuma because of the timeline. When we first saw God Valley, I actually made that same theory going, okay, God Valley is called such because a sword god cut the island in half. We only know of two, Ryuma and Mihawk, but there are others in other generations. And I think even being possibly important to note is in West Blue, we also have the only other civilization of giants that we know about. Right? Not the Buccaneers, but where Jaguar D. Saul is from. Right? So I could even see a previous World's Greatest Swordsman being a giant at one point in time and splitting the island like this with like a Elbaf spear sort of thing. And it's weird. We're getting to see more of the Sorbet Kingdom, but I wonder if we're cutting back to the Sorbet Kingdom in present time at all. Because it's very odd for Kuma to get the title Tyrant, and we know that like smear campaigns work, but like the more we're learning about Kuma, the harder it's going to be to understand the idea of Tyrant. I originally thought God Valley was Emerald City, and now I'm just wondering if the Emerald City is even real. The Emerald City could just be a throwaway line from Bellamy, to be completely honest. It adds mystique to the world. Like, there are islands that we're never going to get to see in One Piece that we've had name dropped, right? It would be cool to see an Emerald City, but I also feel like if an Emerald City still existed, and the way in which Bellamy talked about it made it sound like it was a legendary city that doesn't actually exist. Because he said, Sky Island, the One Piece, the Emerald City, it's all things that no one's been able to verify. So I would say maybe we don't see the Emerald City. Because if Sky Island and One Piece are real, maybe Emerald City's not real? Or maybe they're all real and it's just another adventure to be had somewhere. They could even make it into a movie. Damn. Alright. I'm going to wrap this stream up here, like I said earlier, and I'm going to transition over to some TikTok lives for the moment, I think. For those of you that haven't, subscribe to the channel. Help us hit our goal of 200 subscribers. We are literally, as of the moment, one subscriber away from hitting 200. So subscribe to the channel. Oh, we did. We hit 200. Yo, thank you guys and girls. It is much appreciated. But yo, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. To give the video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. If you want to, check out the link tree in the description down below. It'll take you to things like my Twitter, my Twitch, where I do gameplay content and stuff like that, my Discord, where you can join and talk anything anime and manga related, and my TikTok, where I'm trying to hit 1,000 followers so I can go live and multi-stream, and also do gameplay stuff across the board. But if you're here for One Piece, go check out my TikTok, because I do actually post breakdowns and theories and analyses and, you know, power scale a bit over on there. So if you're into that sort of stuff, go check that out. And until the next episode, or until the next chapter of One Piece, being 1098, which I didn't see a break. Right? There's no break next week, so yes, we're continuing on. So until the next chapter of One Piece, or until the next video of mine you watch, whatever it is you're here for, thank you guys and girls for coming through. Genuinely couldn't do it without you, and it's been an amazing journey. And thank you for helping me finally hit 200 subscribers. It means the world to me. I'll have to set a new goal for us. And yeah, nothing but love, nothing but respect. Have a damn good day. Goodbye.